Gav, another game this weekend in interim charge once again. Give us an overview of how the week's been following on from Saturday.
Yeah, jovial group this week. Fantastic performance last week, but I think it's imperative that we follow that up with another great performance because performance is key. When you perform well over say a block of 10 games, you probably win 7-8 games, whereas if you get lucky you might win 4 games. So I think preparation is key leading into this week as well, so it's been a good week so far.
And the mood in the camp, I'd imagine, is pretty good after Saturday.
Yeah, the lads are buzzing, really on it. I think some of the guys are growing as we go. Some of them just come out of academies, different kind of culture. Got a good nucleus of senior pros as well, who steady the ship at times when they need to be told. And I think it's been fantastic. Obviously, Charlie's added to the group that experience of the calibre of player he's been. He still is Championship Premier League player, and he's only going to get better, definitely.
And after such a good performance last Saturday, is it a case of, are you calling for more of the same from the lads heading into Saturday?
No, because we're away from home, so we'll have we'll have a completely different game plan. We'll change a couple of personnel. I'm not one of them. We don't see it as it's got to be horses for courses. I don't think you can. This day and age, it's got to be a squad game. There's no point to having a decent squad if you're not going to utilise it. You can't be flogging lads 90. It's pointless. So we're going to change a couple up at the weekend and probably a different type of approach.
And obviously, when you get the result in a performance like Saturday, as temporary boss, has it been a case of just trying to enjoy that result on the day, have a day off Sunday, and then straight back to it on Monday, keep the lads focused, and the games are coming thick and fast at the moment?
No, I watched Walsall Sunday morning at about 6 o'clock, so yeah, no, straight back into it. I think preparation is key. If you want to create an elite environment, I think everybody's got to be like that. It's got to be that everyone's got the same mindset going towards the same goal, and promotion's key. I think. Listen, we want to bring players through here, but we want to be successful as well. So realistically, with this squad, you want to be getting in the playoffs. We've got to be pushing ourselves.
And Walsall on Saturday, a side that we've played twice already this season, not quite got the results we wanted. What sort of test are you expecting on Saturday?
Physical, big side, a lot of forward passes down the sides. Jamil Match just signed there, could be he will be a big asset to them. I think he's done really well at Newport, Forest Green. He's a handful, big lad. Turn it down the sides well. Get bodies around the ball, score goals from set plays, so that's something we'll work on during the week. And no, they're in great form. I think Flinny's done a great job there, so we got to give them the respect they deserve.
And obviously, just heading into Saturday after such a good result, is there an air of expectation that comes with that? Is it just a case of saying that this is another game, a different opposition, and we just go again and just focus on putting in another good attacking performance?
Yeah, in a way, but also when you got there can't just be one style of play. You've seen it with Man City a bit this year. Last season they had there was 2-3 different dimensions to them. They're a bit one-dimensional this year, so when it doesn't go right, they struggle. So I think for us, we might change formation, we might change personnel, might look where to exploit the spaces. It's just horse for course, as I said. It can't be just a one, right, this is how we're going to play, bang, 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 because it doesn't work like that in football.
And obviously, having put in such a good performance on Saturday, I know we keep harping on about it, but how important is it now to use that game as a springboard now? It's a really important stage of the season, and obviously 3 games in the space of quite a short period. How important is it to use that Saturday game as a springboard to keep pushing through these games and beyond?
Yeah, I think it's just be clear with your message, don't mumble your words, bring positive attitude, be vibrant, let the lads have fun, but also give them the structure and the balance in between, where it's not too far each way. So you've got to find the balance, which is tough at times because it's a contrasting squad of characters, ages, everything really. So to find that balance has been key. So hopefully, listen, we won one game, so let's not get ahead of ourselves, but let's be positive. I'm hoping for the same performance again.
And some really good individual performances on Saturday, but you mentioned in your post-match press conference how pleased you were defensively as well, a clean sheet. Have you been building on that this week in training? Because obviously against a very difficult Walsall side, that'll be key.
Yeah, I think it's key. Clean sheets win leagues, so it's one of them where the back four, when we flipped it, back three, whatever you call it, did fantastically well, defended well, but also there's stages where we've let them in for chances which we want to rectify and solidify. Listen, you're never going to have it perfect. The top teams at the elite levels don't get it perfect, but you want to get as close to that as possible.
And Jake Haynes come in this week, a new signing. How's he settled in, and what have you seen from him so far?
Yeah, nice lad. Just catching up with him. Obviously, I met him with his parents when they come down, and then catching up with him today. He's blending in with the squad quite well. Ambitious boy, fantastic ability. Can go inside the game, can come outside, left foot, can take it on the back turn. Technically, very good. He's going to be one that I'll add to the group, but we've got to be patient with him as well. He hasn't played a lot of football lately, so we've got to be patient with him and integrate him slowly, but definitely looking forward to bring a player of that calibre to the club has got to be something we're looking forward to. So you must thank the recruitment and also Sandro for getting that type of player through the door.
And just finally, obviously Charlie's impact on Saturday just seemed, him being on the pitch just seemed to lift everybody. Are you hoping that it'll be a bit more of the same this week with the games coming up? Yeah,
it's yes, Charlie, the stature of a man, but it's Charlie, the awareness of the game as well. He's a very intelligent footballer. He knows where to be. He doesn't need to do silly running. He doesn't run left. He doesn't need to do that. He knows where he wants to be. He communicates well with those around him, and he lets them know if the ball's not getting put in where he wants it. He'll let them know. So it's good for the young guys to learn, and for the young strikers. Also, young academy guys who are trying to integrate into the first team squad to learn from someone who's played in the Premier League how he finds space in the box. Like, you just see him when he's there by himself. He moves off the shoulders. He probably doesn't even know how he does it, but it's just natural to him to find space in the box, which is few and far between.
And we have seen you in training, taking a few sessions, very vocal, but it seems like you're doing it with a smile on your face as well. Have you enjoyed the last couple of weeks being more at the forefront of training the lads and preparing for games?
Yeah, listen, it's not a one-man show. Obviously, we've had Mildy's there, Liam, the analyst, is helping as well. We've got George, who warms the boys up. It's like it's a proper team effort, so there's no point in me taking all the credit because it hasn't just been me. We've come up with some good ideas, training specific towards the game, not just training we're training, so integrated in all the sessions will be what we want to work on, the detail of the session and how we can work towards the weaknesses of the opponent, but also nullifying their strengths.